Good morning from a shopping centre in the heart of Lille, France. And it's wet outside, which is why we're inside at this shopping centre. Lots of nice looking pastry shops and you know, a branch of Paul there with some very nice looking cakes. So we're going to have a look around. And so this video, I'm going to get a little bit of the build-up before the Bruce Springsteen concert here tonight. So I'm going to have a little look around the town and just get a feel for the place, maybe do a bit of street photography. So I'll hope you join me here on the lead up to Bruce Springsteen playing in the arena, the football arena here at Lille a bit later on. Okay, I'm back out at the shopping centre. I've come to explore and I've got 2 hours basically have a look around Lille. It's absolutely heaving. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of street photography, going to have a little look in the centre. But before I really start, there seems to be something over there. I'm just going to quickly have a look at almost like I don't know what they are. Trucks with almost like they're looking to get ready for a parade or something. Maybe there is. It's a very wet day. Well, there seems to be some sort of stalls down by what might be the riverbank. Let's head down here. I thought 50,000 seater stadium, big concert tonight, Bruce Springsteen. I thought we could maybe do a bit of street photography and go for, can we spot the Bruce Springsteen fan? Lille, obviously quite a big centre. There'll be lots of people here, not for the concert, but as I go around, can we spot people who are here for the concert tonight? There'll be plenty here, presumably for whatever this is all about, up here with the colourful, decked out trucks. Oh, and there's some sort of I don't know, maybe entrance fee there with all these marquees. No idea what this is about, obviously. Well, it seems to be some sort of like mini festival. You have to, look, you have to go through security. Maybe you have to have a ticket. Goodness knows what's going on there. Well, there's a little bit of music. Anyway, whatever that's about. There's a park, I don't think there's a river. There's a bridge over kind of just a dip in the topography. Alright, I'm going to head towards the main town now. You seem to be playing one of the crowd favourites there, a lot of cheering. Alright, let's head up past this big indoor shopping centre and head to what looks like the main heart of the town. So even in this inclement weather, plenty of people enjoying the bit of outdoor dining there. When I say plenty, obviously they're undercover. I was got some sort of shopping city tour taxi. Because, well, maybe I'll grab one of those later. I'm just in front of the train station here, the Gare de Lille, Flanders. And there's the top half of a body of someone who's characterised in yellow here. Obviously no idea what this is all about. Quite distinctive, must be said. Marvellous. Let's have a quick look inside this railway station. Is it some grand Victorian style historical setting or more modernistic? Oh well, yes. Looks fairly old, but with modern touches. Looks quite busy. Maybe let's have a quick look at the train board, see where you can get a train to here early afternoon. So Paris, Gare du Nord, there's a few trains there. Courtrai, Marseille, Amiens, Dunkirk. Right, so interesting destinations. Very nice, quite busy. I've no idea really where I'm going. I'm moving away from the train station now, and there's like a street, an avenue, with big sort of golden columns. Look like they got what looked like a sound system from the bottom. So I've absolutely no idea what all that's about, but very distinctive. I don't know if there's some artistic decorations on the street or if they've got some purpose. So answers on a postcard, as I said, they're almost like I'll just show you in a second. They look like they've got like almost like speakers there at the bottom. Maybe just a massive sound system. Don't know. Quite a sight with them going down the street. I don't remember the first time I saw my name, to be honest. I don't remember that being particularly a significant moment, but certainly an interesting question to put on the side of a church or cathedral, whatever this magnificent building is. Obviously, again, absolutely no idea why you'd want to ponder that question, but I guess it is one that you could consider. Or maybe I'm going to get a bit of explanation here as to what all of that was about. Look, it says that it's good to see the English translation, that Marinella Senator 1977 is an award-winning multidisciplinary artist whose practice blends collective and participatory, easy for you to say, methodologies with aesthetic research and the transformative power of social engagement. So there you go. So in the light installation, remember the first time you saw your name, 2020, past, present, and the possibility of a future collide in a single thought. The ornamental arcs formed from hundreds of colourful lights draw attention to the powerful message about the transience of time and life, which begins with being given a name. Simultaneously, Senator explicitly deals with questions about our own identity and the feeling of individual and collective belonging. I'm going to quickly just see if I can have a quick look inside the cathedral. Let's have a look in. Let's go in. Oh, God, there's some sort of service going on. Magnificent. So you come out of church Sunday morning, given some money to the collection, still got a little bit to spare, so you just head straight outside and you can get yourself a gun. I'm not quite sure how much for, but quite handy. Don't know if it is open on a Sunday, but there's a variety on offer. So, oh yes, that looks a good one. If you're a bit more retro in your kind of like gun, the sort of kind of gun that you like to have, you can go this one. You could even maybe just go for a sword. It's good to have that choice, I feel. So I've just been stopped by a French lady raising awareness for the oceans, and she was remarking just how many English people there are in Lille today for the concert. She said she didn't realise, but she was astonished by how many English people. Apparently, not too many English people come to Lille on a normal kind of Saturday or a normal weekend, and lots in town for the concerts. There's one tonight and there's one on Tuesday. Anyway, I've come into this food court just to have a quick look. And confronted with some giraffes. I don't know if they're on the menu. Speaking of English, look, Penny Lane is the name of this particular kind of bar area. So the English people feel home from home. And we've got like a zebra here and then a gorilla all the way down there. So there's a whole load of things on the menu. Got the brolly up again. I took it down briefly. The rain had almost stopped, but back it comes again with a vengeance. Just walking around the centre of Lille here. I'm looking for there's a central square with some very nice buildings apparently. I've no idea which direction to head in to get to that square. It feels like this might be the way to go. So come on, let's go this way. You see, like brolly's a very popular choice here on this wet Saturday, 24th of May 2025. All right, so I've made it. Well, maybe that's the cathedral rather than the one I was in earlier. I don't know. Oh yeah, but this is delightful. The centre, this big open square here with God knows what's going on there. Some pink babies, I don't know, like crawling up the outside of that building, dangling off. Answers on a postcard. It must mean something. And there's it's a lovely statue. Every big square needs a statue. This has got a lady at the top with a crown on her head. So obviously a very important person. And look at this. I think is that the old stock exchange? Did I read somewhere? Lovely, lovely old building. I'm going to do a little bit of photography around here in a minute. Just give you the Grand Palace FNAC. Is that the cinema? I don't know. But that is slightly weird. Big sort of banner there. Some sort of festival on. I don't know if that's where I was at earlier with the music. My ignorance is really on full display here of the things that I'm seeing around me. But I can tell it's a lovely, beautiful square, and of course the pride of place goes to McDonald's. Very wet. Some people just toughing it out. Look, this guy here, not even a coat on, just a t-shirt. Well, he's got a hat, but other people taking a little bit more care in terms of not getting wet. Got their umbrellas up, got coats on. So different approaches to deal with the weather. I quite like the approach of just completely ignoring it. Keep your t-shirt on, just pretend it's like 25 degrees and the sun's out. That is an approach. You have to be quite brave to take it though. Oh yes, look at this. That's what we're going to. Oh, it's just got off. That would have been quite a good intro. Anyway, so let's see if it comes back on that advert for the Bruce Springsteen concert. Just underneath there, the banner for the Hotel Bellevue. So, all right. It looks like that advert is not coming back anytime soon. In fact, there's one for sort of go-karting instead on now. Right, I'm going to try a bit of photography. There's a magnificent sort of clock tower behind. As I said, I'm going to try a bit of photography. And I did say, I've been teaching pretty much, 4 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week recently. And some of the students now know, and have indeed subscribed to this YouTube channel. And a few of them have been asking for name checks. I said, well, I'm not going to give individual name checks, but I will give a name check. So anyone watching from Ride Academy or Cowes Enterprise College or the Bay School or Medina College, then, you know, hi, I'm in Lille. I'm here for a concert tonight, and I'm having a look round now, and there's the advert going on. Look, for the concert tonight in the Lille Decathlon Arena, and so that's what we'll be witnessing later. I'll put a video of that on later, but before that, I'll stick this one on of my journeys around Lille. So there you are. I've done what you've asked me to do. All right, let's press on. So I've come inside the old stock exchange, that really nice building, beautifully designed, very symmetrical. Seems to be selling like old books and maybe albums, a bit of vinyl. Very, very nice. It's like a miniature Peace Hall from Halifax. And I pop out here by the old Opera House. Well, the new Opera House. The Opera House, I guess. Look at that, magnificent statues at the top, sculptures. Could maybe do with a bit of a clean, the truth be known, but very nice. And then you've got the Hotel Kant, and that looks a historic sort of hotel. Coming round here, J-41. I wonder if that's like days to jours to the Tour de France, maybe. And we've got the clock tower of the I'm not quite sure what sort of building it is. Maybe the town hall, I'm guessing. Another lovely building here, the Chamber of Commerce, or the Chambre de Commerce. And look at that. It's got some rings, which I guess have lights on for the evening. And the tower reaches up into the sky. Seems to the ground floor now seems to be shops, but I guess the I don't know if it still serves its original purpose, because there might be some prices on it. And then maybe it's like a museum or something now. Quite often these buildings change in function. Really like these kind of old-fashioned streets leading off the square in every direction, with these kind of Victorian-looking lamps dangling from wires across the centre of the streets. So I'm going through quite a busy bit. The outside dining now getting going a little bit. It's coming up to 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so people are settling down for a bit of lunch on this Saturday afternoon. It's getting quite busy here by this particular bit. This looks like I think the other one was probably the cathedral, and this looks like a war memorial in front of me here. Quite a lot of police presence around this particular section. There's a more modern clock on there than that was on the clock tower of the Department of Commerce and or Chamber of Commerce, and look, 5 to 1 here, so the time is accurate. There's a metro station, there's a cafe, well, and a number of restaurants, as you can see. I'm just going to check out this building here, see what all this is about. This is indeed a war memorial, 1914 to 18 and 1939 to 1945. And maybe, I don't know, that looks like they're deliberately preserving some of the ruins, maybe, of something that perished in the war. I'm guessing. I don't take my word for any of this. I am literally guessing as to what this is and why it's here. It is, in fact, the tourist information office. It's very helpful. It's got the information in English as well. So from Monday to Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5:30. Right, in we go. Well, I immediately retraced my steps because I've just been told by a very nice lady that in fact they shut at 1 for a bit of lunch. So, so I had a very, very 30-second look around there before I had to exit. Right, I'm making my way back towards the shopping centre now, which is kind of well attached to the town, really, or the city. It's near the railway station, and the railway station is quite near the main square. So it's all quite compact, very, very nice city. I like the architecture, like the buildings, lots of nice shops, cafes, restaurants, very nice atmosphere. All right, so from this damp Lille in France, here on this Saturday afternoon, I'd like to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you later on inside the stadium.